Would you compromise your values to fit in? I mean, really, think about it. It's so easy to say no, but when the pressure is on, when your career, your social life, or even your safety is on the line, what do? We've all been there, that moment where you have to choose between what you believe is right and what everyone else is doing. It's a tough spot. Let's talk about a guy who faced this exact dilemma, but on a much grander scale. His name was Daniel. He was a young man, taken from his home and forced to live in a foreign land, serving a powerful king. Right from the start, he was pushed to abandon his customs, his diet, his faith, everything that made him who he was. The new culture was all about luxury, power, and blending in. But Daniel and his friends decided, quietly but firmly, that they wouldn't compromise. They chose simple vegetables and water over the king's rich food and wine, a small act of integrity that set the stage for everything to come. As Daniel grew, his wisdom and skill earned him a high-ranking position in the kingdom. But success often breeds jealousy. The other officials couldn't find any fault in his work. He was just that good. So they decided to attack his character, his unwavering faith. They tricked the king into signing a law that made it illegal to pray to anyone but the king for 30 days. The punishment being thrown into a den of hungry lions. Now, Daniel had a choice. He could pray in secret, just for a month. He could pretend to go along with the new law. No one would have to know. It would have been the easy way out, the safe option. But Daniel didn't do that. 3 times a day, just as he always had, he went to his room, opened his windows toward his homeland, and prayed. He knew people were watching. He knew what the consequences would be. He did it anyway. And just as the jealous officials had planned, Daniel was caught and thrown to the lions. It looked like the end. It looked like his integrity had cost him his life. The king himself was heartbroken, realizing he'd been manipulated. But something incredible happened. The next morning, when the stone was rolled away from the den, Daniel was alive and unharmed. He told the king that God had sent an angel to shut the lions' mouths because he was found innocent. His integrity, his faithfulness, when no one was looking, and especially when everyone was, had become his ultimate protection when no person or power could save him. The story doesn't just end with his survival. The king reversed the decree, honored Daniel's God, and promoted Daniel to an even higher position. His accusers faced the very fate they had planned for him. So what's the lesson for us today? It's that your character is one of the few things you truly have control over. In a world that's constantly asking you to bend, to compromise for a little more validation or a little less trouble, your integrity is your anchor. It's what keeps you steady when the storms hit. Choosing your values over the need for validation isn't always easy, but like Daniel, you'll find that it builds a kind of inner strength and protection that can't be bought or taken away. Start today. Make one small choice that aligns with your values, even if it's uncomfortable. Because your character is being built in these small moments, and it's what will ultimately define you. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that inspires you to live with purpose. See you next time.